Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back. Another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. Oh, yeah. And if you're joining us, this is a good one because we're in the middle of a bloody-ass battle. Yeah. Will we survive? I don't know. But first, let me tell you who I is. You got Carlos Garcia, a.k.a. the nastiest dookie in all the land, Captain Rampoo McNasty, and of course, I'm rocking here with my Stormbreakers. Oh, yeah. You got Langston Embershroud. You got Manto Zermeister. You got Crick. And of course, to lead us along in this epic adventure and hopefully not kill us all, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in the land. Yeah, it's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away.
Yeah, no promises. Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's Sunday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Happy to be back at it and jumping back into this damn thing. Last time our adventurers, the Stormbreakers, were together, we were picking it up from the Nightmare Club, the club ran by the Gratz cultists in Vishir. And after infiltrating and staking out the place and getting some information, Crick freed one of the slaves by dispelling some magic on a collar that was controlling her, and Manto decided to sneak on downstairs into the kind of prison cell basement area that these cultists have set up, going into the lion's den, so to speak, and deciding to poke the bear and just get in there and start fighting some of these cultists, trying to dominate or freeze one of them to hold person's spell. Unfortunately, there was multiple other cultists down here, and of course, after you open up one of the doors to lead into the central room, one of the cultists seemed to activate something and hear some sort of ritual or spell or what have you, and clinging from the shadows in each one of these corners emerge these shadow-like demons, apparating and floating, and with their shadowy umbral claws reaching out and fighting you guys and really putting hurting on some of you. With this, Manto's noticed in the room where these shadows have apparated from, within the cages, you guys see Davion and Dervik unconscious and restrained within there, and these magical runes or sigils that are inscribed on the ground that have been activated seem to have like almost like a fuse burning out into the direction of their cages, getting closer and closer to them. Langston, using the stone-shaped spell to hide away or lock away Vashir into his office, eliminating a door from the facade of that wall. And yeah, I think that's pretty much where we are leaving it off here. Oh yeah, so we have Crick also under the dominate person spell of Shira, who of course Manto ran into in the VIP room upstairs. Thought she was good looking, but didn't pay too much mind to her, and unfortunately she seemed to be some sort of leader or a higher up of these groups here, as she came on down and these horns sprouted from her head, these demonic bat-like wings coming from her back, and she has dominated Crick and commanded him to kill Rampoo. Did I leave anything out, guys?
Did you mention Lunk?
Oh yeah, Lurk. Yeah, so
yeah.
correct.
He's
yeah.
highlighted.
Yeah, Lurk, a gentleman that was posing as one of these Gratz cultists, seeming like that light that hides in the shadows, or whatever the exact quote was that Saluna mentioned to you guys. Potentially this is what she was talking about, someone who's infiltrating the Gratz cult, trying to get some information, and then gave you guys, or gave Crick some helpful information. Crick has him helping you guys out currently, and I think that is it. Yeah, let's take it from Rampoo at the top. Manto, as you are in this room, though, you do see these, like I said, like almost like kind of like fuses, but these arcane lights that are burning into the ground, getting closer and closer to the cages that the prisoners are inside of. And Rampoo, take it away.
Okay. Let's try not to die, folks. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and turn over to this dominating Crick. And I'm going to short sword her this time around.
All right, go for it.
See what happens.
Pooh slings his bow around his back and unsheathes the sword, takes a swing at her, and she
Oh,
gently glides back as it misses.
yeah, here I go again on my own. God damn it, what is happening?
With that one, she even kind of like puts her hand up and grabs onto the blade and just throws it back in your direction and just laughs at you.
Since I didn't hit
Still
either
hot.
of them, I can't bonus action my third short sword hit, correct?
You can. Oh, actually, I think the bonus
hit
action is
because of the-
dual wielding, so you need to have two swords out to do that. Correct?
I do. They're two swords.
Okay. All right. So that's cool. Then go for it.
But yes, cool. So let's see. Just need to hit this bitch. 17.
17's gonna miss.
Fuck. Okay.
She's too
Well,
quick for you.
Sorry, Crick. I guess she owns you now.
Hey. On that one, you get a little bit closer, but still, kind of just narrowly escapes that as she is too quick for you. You do have Jake out here as well.
Yes, I do. Okay. He can't attack her, I can't imagine, right? He can't squeeze through me, right?
He could end up maybe behind her, but he would have to use 20 feet of movement to get through you and her total.
He would have to use how much?
20 to just get through you and her. So, from where he's standing now to get behind her would be exactly 30 feet.
He looks like he's about to chomp on Crick, and then he like feels bad because he likes Crick, so he's just gonna like fly over on top here and just scoozy.
Feels bad because Crick's a little slow. All right, yep. Go for it.
Smartest one here.
You probably do have the highest intelligence, yeah.
That's saying something. Okay, let's go, buddy.
Ooh, 20 does hit.
Yeah, and that's 20 damage.
Ooh, buddy, come on.
Nice. So yeah, as Jake bites into her, getting his teeth dug into her flesh as he appears behind her, she kind of lets out a little bit of a anguish kind of sound, but the fire doesn't seem to burn her as much as you've witnessed in the past with Jake. So let's see, that will be then that and that. I need to make a save. All right, let's see. 15 will save.
Fuck you.
+6, Jesus.
All right, and that will end Jake's turn.
Yep.
As she is cornered by a Dragonborn and the Drake summoned by the Dragonborn. She now kind of has her back against the wall. She's looking at both of you guys, figuring out what to do. This cultist in the room alongside with Manto. Let me just double check how far can I move a spiritual weapon. I think it's 20 feet only. Yep, 20 feet on my turn. So, spiritual weapon will come flying back around into the room here and stop right about there as he, let's see, how far is that movement? Come on, there we go. Up. So yeah, he will hop on over the bar and begin to run over in your direction. He'll end just short of you, Manto. And with that, though, he yells out, "Stop right there!" And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh lordy.
God, be wise, please be wise.
We need to be wiser.
Alright. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Nice. As you feel a presence begin to take over your mind, you shake it off, staying steadfast and strong in this moment. And that will end that cultist's turn. Let's see, this shadow demon over here. What's the distance between him and Manto? A little bit far between him and Rampu. Come on, ruler.
Yeah, no, he forgets me.
All
So
right.
far.
We fly on over, into the room. And yeah, as he flies his 30 feet, lands right beside the cultist. That's where he's gonna end his turn. Actually, let me just double check. Yep. As he clings against the wall, the darkness here, you see the shadows. Let's see. He needs to make a stealth check. Oopsies. Advantage. Natural 20. Nice. Manta, as the shadow demon appears into the room here, he seems to vanish along the wall. And I need... Or now it's Crick's turn, rather. I don't need...
20. Ew.
I am going to pull out my whip. I'm gonna go to ratchet it right around
No.
right around his neck.
Hell yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Great.
God damn it.
Yeah. Woo.
I know.
And then
Why
I
would
hit
I-
him so bad on the other side.
Yeah.
Because and four.
Incredible.
And that's it.
All right. That'll bring us to Lurk then. As he's up with Crick right in front of him, he goes in with his packed blade out and tries to attack him. A 20 to hit.
Come on. No, yeah, but with an armor
He
class
needs a
20.
nat 20 to hit me, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Or a 19, I guess, would hit also.
A 19, yeah.
Let's do it one more time. 11.
Ugh.
Both of those miss. Alright, up now is Vashir. Outside of the office, Langston, you just hear this kind of high-pitched wailing kind of sound just emit from right beyond the wall as pounding just keeps on happening, and then that high-pitched wail. My screen is loading right now, or else I will be able to tell you in a second what exactly the save is I need you to make for this. It is yes, a wisdom save.
Oh my god, from beyond the wall?
Mm-hmm.
11.
11. Okay. As you hear this high-pitched wail, it racks your mind as you take 13 points of psychic damage, and you can't imagine what could be making the sound. I mean, you know Vashir is beyond that wall, but what the sound came from does not sound human whatsoever, and it's
Me,
got...
y'all.
Holy shit! it has...
I'm coming to get you.
It has your fiery red hair standing up as you are now frightened from him as well. So you can't move closer to that area currently.
Wasn't planning on it, if you can believe it.
All right.
And I need to roll concentration, and I keep fever skin.
Cool. All right. So that will bring us to this cultist that is, right by Crick. He's going to try to take 2 stabs at you, Crick. A 20 to hit, and a natural 1. Nope, neither of them hit. As he goes and just...
Could the natural one maybe like nick me a little bit?
It would nick him if anyone, or what's his name, Lurk. But yeah, Langston, as you hear this spirit wail come out from beyond the threshold of the wall to the north of you, like I said, you're terrified right now. But this shadow demon lingers on in front of you. What do you do?
If I try to push past it and just walk in the room, it's not gonna, like, I'm not trying to leave its hit area. I literally just want to, like, look in the room to, like, hear. Is that gonna, invoke an op attack just to still be within his radius?
No, if you stay within, a square within his space, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm just moving this so I can click open this door. There we go. Cool. So I would just like to peek past it and be like, "You are terrifying." Pardon me? And I just want to, like, slide past him to look in the room. From what I see with these circles, it lit some type of fuse, right?
Not a literal fuse, but there's like arcane like light burning into the ground like a fuse, and it's in the burning in the direction of the cages that they are in.
Would I be able to gauge, since it's an arcane light, could I sniff it out or snuff it out with a necrotic spell of sorts? Would I be able to kind of glean if that's something I can do?
You can make a Arcana check if you'd like to see.
That was a natural 1, Ticklia. Jesus Christ, we're back. We're so back.
It kind of as you go through this shadow demon, the cold essence, unearthly like essence, kind of still you're terrified of what just happened behind the wall, and they go through this, and your mind is just scattered right now. You know, that whale kind of racked your mind too. As you go in here, you see Manto being attacked. 3 people heading his way. There's so much going on that you can't, in this exact moment, you're too overwhelmed to be able to deduce it.
Well, then let me do a quick little measurement. Ooh, okay. So this will invoke an opportunity attack with my movement, but I am going to move. I used still like 5 of my feet to get within the door, so I'm going to use 10 more feet. Actually, I'm going to use 20 more feet, so 25 total. I have 45 from Feverskin to move here. I don't know if you want to take the op attack. Yep, tight, worth it. I regret nothing. This is all working out swimmingly. And then I am going to use one of my channel divinities to channel Radiance of the Dawn to hit all 3 of these demons and hopefully one of the fuses near me, see if that does anything to it. So they will have to make a, oh god, what's the save? Where is it? DC 15. What the hell? For DC 15 Constitution save, or they'll each take 2d10 plus 10.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage, and then are there any conditions or anything? Ooh.
Oh!
So, it's no joke with that one. Any magical darkness gets eliminated from it. It's just DC 15, and then, what else? Radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one, but if there is any other magical darkness in here, it is dispelled.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if that applies to these demons, question mark.
Okay. Whoops, sorry. I removed him from the combat tracker. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so, first things first. Orange and purple both fail. The green one succeeds. Let me go ahead and apply that damage.
Wait, hold on. No, I already declared it. We're good.
Why aren't you applying? There we go. Alright. And yeah, though, Langston, as you come in here with your Radiance of the Dawn, describe what that looks like.
I walk in after I'm like, pod me to the demon outside, and I'm like, oh good, there's 1. Oh, there's 2. There's 3 more. Manto, how we doing? And there's a ritual. Holy shit, hold on. And I'm just gonna like put my hands together and just like pray with the moon, be like, this is terrible. We're in a bad way. If there was ever a time, please help me. And it just explodes. It's like a panicked burst. I think I toot a little bit out of nerves too, because I'm just like, oh good god.
And it is just like a pulse of light, right? It doesn't stay. It's not a continuous light source.
It just gets rid of it, so it's just one little like.
Awesome. No, beautiful though. As this wave of light just pulses out from the stellar lance, or your holy symbol, it's like a sonic boom for these shadow demons in here. The light just disperses out, and you guys watch this like wave of energy course through them, and they ripple in the air. And even the one that seemed to succeed is still detrimentally hurt by this wave of radiant energy pulsing out from Langston. Let me go ahead and adjust this real quick. As you notice that 2 of them, the shadowy etherealness of their essence, their body, what makes up their body, seems to have withered away drastically between the 2 that failed.
Okay, this is promising.
With that though, they don't disperse or anything. The darkness that lingers on in the corners still seems to be there, but yeah, that definitely really fucking hurt them.
Dang, it didn't get rid of their like spawn point. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Nuts. Okay. Well, then bonus action, I'm gonna I think I'll healing word Manto at the second level. So actually, I should scratch that. I'm gonna do a mass healing word for the both of us. Because I think I actually already checked it off too. So yeah, we'll each get 2d4 plus 3. Hold on. Rerolling the 1 because I'm a healer.
There
Nice.
you go.
So we each get back 8, dude.
Nice, gracias.
Easer. And then I think I only use 25 feet of movement. Can I use my last 20 to kind of saunter over here, like towards the stage, and like kind of be able to maybe stop these fuses and just check on just other surroundings that might pop up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you see them crackling with energy. These lights are running their way towards those cages. Yeah, but as you're by the stage, you see like all the gear stacked up on there. There's like some whips and chains and things like that as well. Like I mentioned before, it's kind of part storeroom, part prison. Anything else for you?
I think that is all I can do at the moment.
Beautiful, great turn. Shadow Demon behind you is up now. As you come running on by, exuding this brilliant bright light, it immediately just comes charging in your direction.
Oh,
The one that heralds such light, as it goes with its umbral claw and tries to make some attacks at you. Let's see, 7 to hit.
nope.
Alright, and 20 to
I
hit.
will silvery barbs the second one.
Alright, this bright light
And
blinds him momentarily. Yep.
I'm like, round 2, bitch! Manto, have fun, and I'm just gonna like shoot the light, like offshoot over my shoulder at Manto, like, yeah, like do something with this so you'll have advantage on your next attack or ability check.
And I
Or
roll
saving throw, whatever you do.
It's whatever your next d20 check it or roll is. Yep. So as he rolls a 7 on the second one, the light blinds him momentarily. He goes and tries to reach and goes right past you. Yeah.
We say it's like one of those things where someone's like changing their face with like a hand wipe. So he's looking at me and like I'm terrified, and then the light flashes, and then it's just like and I'm just like, what's going on?
That's incredible. All right, Manta, you are up, a little rejuvenated but surrounded by enemies. What do you do?
All right. When the cultist hit said switches over on this wall, would I be able to deduce that one of the switches he like flipped on activated these like beams of light heading toward, or the fuses heading towards the prisoners?
Make a investigation check.
So I have a D20 on this, or an advantage on this.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Investigation check with advantage. $15.
Oh, he's an investigative guy. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so as observe quickly what, or the direction that this cultist came from that seemed to activate these glyphs or whatever. Yeah, it seems like there was potentially like a you don't really see it over there, but maybe by looking at him, you see a little bit of blood dripping from the cloth or from like the arm of the cultist there, and imagine that there was some sort of, putting things together here, there's some sort of blood ritual that took place in making this all kind of quickly appear, and maybe something behind the bar over there or something is what they needed to do it with, but from where you are, can't see exactly that part, but seeing the blood from him and where he came from, and that blood wasn't there prior, kind of putting some things together.
So it's not kind of like because I imagine almost like a breaker switch.
No, nothing like that.
Like there's obviously much more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then that
you imagine like kind of in your mind, like it's like almost like a sacrificial siphon that powered this in a way.
Yeah. Okay. That changes my plan of attack then, literally. Okay. I'm going to the shadow demon in front of me. I'm going to throw out a nice psychic blade at him.
All right, let's do it.
13.
A 13 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna use heroic inspiration on that.
Okay, go for it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Fuck yeah. That's 9 damage.
9.
And then bonus action, come back with the psychic blade.
Baby, come back.
Yes.
18 hits.
Hell yeah. And oh well, I would have had advantage on that. So let me see if I can get that. Nope. Okay.
Cool,
So because I had advantage, I'll do the D4, which is 5, and then a sneak attack. Where
Okay.
are you? 5d6. 18.
Manto, as you quickly pull out, make some psychic blades apparate from one of your insect-like cans. You throw the first one through it, and you see it creates this hole in its shadowy form. And with the second one, describe how you go ahead and make this one completely vanish.
Yeah, so I imagine, being able to kind of see through this demon a little bit more, thanks to Langston. I can tell he's way more susceptible to whatever I can kind of put at him. And so in my head, I create my little, like ethereal little blade, and I don't even move there. Like, it's just all kind of eye contact, and it just goes right through him, and yeah, he just kind of, as soon as it hits him, he just kind of dissipates into this cloud of dust.
Well, as you stab into him and you watch its form kind of spread out into that cloud, it's unnatural what happens next. It begins like a cloud, exactly. It begins to rain down black ichor from this black shadowy cloud until the cloud disappears and it's just a puddle of this black, disgusting mess on the ground.
And I still have all of my movement.
You sure do.
So I would make my way towards this way. And is there like a physical? Okay, because you know how you in cartoons, there's like an actual fuse where if disconnect or stop the fuse at X point. Is there anything physical like that at all, or is it all mechanic?
Yeah, there is nothing physical to it like that at all. If these weren't going off, you wouldn't know that something like this could happen. It just
That
kind of
reminds me. You know how in cartoons you can start running, right? And you run so fast that a cloud of dust builds up behind you, and your enemies are like, "What? Where'd they go?" Can we do that?
Actually, you might be able to, Rampu, if anyone.
Yeah, I can do that.
But yes, no, yeah. There's nothing to cut or anything or to stop. Yeah.
So I have 10 more feet of movement, so I will go to this spot, and then I would look at this guy, and is he physically binded in any way, shackled?
Yes, exactly. Both prisoners are shackled. They're restrained and they are unconscious.
Okay. And this arcanic fuse, I probably can't do much more, but is arcanic fuse, it goes to kind of this or this box right here.
You can't really tell exactly, but you can tell that they're heading in the direction of the prisoners or the cages in general.
Okay.
I mean, that box is kind of, in the path of it, or, whatever, but it seems, in general, like they are heading, towards the prisoners, for what that's worth.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for you?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Cool. All right. Shira is up now. After being bit by Jake the Drake and Rampu trying to slash into her a few times, she looks over at you, Rampu, and with a fingernail, a black fingernail pointing in your direction, she kind of lifts it up and points it over your shoulder and says, "Run, fool!" I need you to make a wisdom save.
God damn it. Okay, let's be wise.
God damn it.
Let's be wise.
Wisdom is one of your abilities.
I know, I like it. Let's see. Okay. And this would be +1, 23. So
It has the +1 already, but yeah.
Oh, it
awesome.
is in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. So as she says this to you, you feel some sort of demonic trickery, trying to play a trick, playing games with your mind. And Captain Rampu, too headstrong for that bullshit, stays steady and do not succumb to her magic. And you see her face kind of twist with that. It's like, I guess I'll just have to kill you then. And that's going to end her turn. To the shadow demon here. Let's see, he comes flying through the doorway and right up to Langston. Langston, you feel this cold breeze waft up behind you.
Oh,
and
hi,
then
buddy.
a claw comes out to grab you, and a 14 is going to miss, I believe. And a 10. My God. Both of them missing.
Big chill. No, my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Gotchi rain.
And with that, Langston, you watch as on the ground these fuses mantle you as well. The light growing closer and closer to these cages. Let's see. There's the draw tool here. Draw, brush. Get the right.
That's
color.
okay. You don't have to draw anything. Yeah, just go away. It's cool.
Oh yeah, imagination works too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Imagination.
As Langston, the fuse seems to light up almost directly underneath your feet now. It's going at that rate. And Mantis,
I stomp it out.
so we're going its way up to you too. Yeah, you try to, and you watch as it's still just crackling underneath your feet like a sparkler. And Rampu, you are up.
Okey-dokes. I'm gonna try this time, Cricky. So I see that the swords didn't work. I'm gonna go back to my my bow and arrow, and I'm gonna take a shot at this hoe with my longbow.
Watch what you call Crick.
That's right. Crick. 13.
Whizzes
Which
already.
misses, but I'm gonna bonus action that, and it's gonna use a lightning arrow, which on a miss does half as much damage.
Send that to the game log. Let me double check all of that stuff. All right, so one bonus action which you take immediately after hitting or missing. Yep, beautiful. So yeah, you miss. And yeah, we can take that. Each creature also within 10 feet will have to make a dex save too.
Exactly.
Oh, you
So
bastard!
Crick, you have to make a dex save. Yeah.
Captain Rampu!
Dex saves.
Captain Rampu! All right. So 21.
So she gets half of this,
All right.
and then Crick, you got to do the thing.
Oh.
Hold on, but that doesn't just knock you.
Damage.
That doesn't just take you
I
out of
know.
it, though. Hold on. I didn't make her dex save yet. I don't know why I made a. I did her damage. Let me just make a dex save.
And then Crick would say,
All right, she rolled a 23 on the dex save, so. Right, and that what she has to do is your type move, blah, 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 instead of taking lightning damage on it. Each creature.
No,
within
she
10
doesn't
feet-
have to save. She just takes the half damage. It's the people within 10 feet of her that have to do the
Gotcha.
save.
Okay. So yeah, she took that half damage. Then let me roll for.
So I take half a 9.
Yeah, roll for Jake. His dex save, Carlos, and then let me just reread something for you, Crick. Whenever
Every
the
time I
target
take
takes
damage, right?
it repeats the save. Yeah, you can repeat the save. So it's a wisdom save.
We're gonna double up on that. We're going to add the 4 from. Oh God, where is it? Where's my features?
1 plus. Oh, that's cool. 12's a fail, right? Yeah. So he'll take half the or the full damage.
Yeah,
And
so
it
I'm
says next to wisdom, it says +2 plus PB.
Proficiency
mean?
bonus. I think it's all in there. Yeah, he's
so
got
I'm gonna take
plus
the
it, yeah.
I'm gonna take the 12 to a 16, and then I'm gonna take the 16 to a 17, 18, 19 with build for success.
All right. As this thunderous energy from Rampu's bolt just boom convulses out from the central point of it hits, Shearer gets knocked around a little bit. Jake gets knocked back into the wall, taking a decent amount of damage. How much total for him, Carlos? 21, or is it
20? No, I'm sorry, it's right here. 21, yeah.
okay? And Crick gets shaken from this, and Crick, I mean, describe maybe how this convulses within you and kind of shakes your circuitry up or whatever, and you do break out of this dominate person spell.
I imagine Crick is just staring at like the back of Rampu's head with his whip, right, like not even focusing on anything, and this big electric shock hits the feet, goes up through the gauntlets. He drops the whip and just looks at his mitts, and he just and looks up at Rampu, picks up his whip, and just looks right over him to that lady.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I still get my second strike.
Awesome. Real quick. No. What's no? Oh, you want the lady to die? Real quick. What was I about to say? Oh, Crick, con save. 10. Right? Or no,
I need a con?
never mind. You're not
focusing on
concentration.
anything.
I thought you were. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good then. Rampu, go ahead and take your second shot, but also you get heroic inspiration for that.
Yay!
That's sick.
Go.
That's sick. You hit the unhittable.
That was awesome. Did damage to her and got him out. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. By the way, did Lurk and the other guy also do saves?
No, they should. Let me go ahead and do that. That's a good call. Deck save. And it'll be 21. Oof. Lurk gets hit.
Damn it, Lurk.
And let me do the other guy.
Time for you to live.
13's a fail also. So that thunderous energy convulses backwards, and this guy gets tossed off his feet as Crick, you look over to the side after awaking from this charmed state, and the only cultist nearby is Lurk currently, and of course, what's her name, Shira. And you Rampu, go ahead and take your second hit.
Let's see what happens. 18. Tell me that hits.
18's a miss.
Okay. And now I look over at Jake. The gutter. And he's gonna run up to her and take a little chompsy. All right, buddy, come on, make it sound like this hoe. 19.
19 hits.
Yeah.
Needed one more.
11. Yep. 11 and 4.
Awesome. Yeah, same as before. The fire doesn't seem to affect her too much, but still having a Drake bite into her seems to really fucking annoy her. She shakes him off and looks around, and now she realizes Crick has awoken. She's surrounded by enemies. Anything else for you and Jake?
I look back at Crick. I say, "Oh, thank God! Let's kill this bitch." And that's my turn.
All right. As Stormwreck makes an appearance back, this cultist, this cultist will run up towards Manto, sending its spiritual weapon directly after him too. This will be a D20 plus 4 for the spiritual weapon attack. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, that is just a D8 force damage plus my modifier, which is 7 plus blah 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 2. 9 damage total on that one, and then his packed blade as he comes up with his dagger trying to stab you. Also, 17 to hit.
That will hit, but I'll uncanny dodge that one.
Okay, so you'll take half of 10 plus 7, 17. So 8 damage total, and it goes to try to stab you again. 19.
Yeah.
And that's 14 more damage on that one.
Ooh, doggy.
This Manto's getting cut up from this cultist. Shadow Demon comes sweeping up from behind as well, and with its umbral claws out, reaches out towards him, and let's see if he hits. 16 to hit.
New.
New indeed. Another 16 to hit. Will miss. As he comes coming up to you, Manto, and you're too quick for this Shadow Demon whose form has been... actually, no, this one hasn't been dispersed at all. He's looking quite strong, and he just misses you, though, for whatever that's worth. And we are up to Crick now.
So we're all psychically connected still, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's like really quick telepathy. Before I take my turn, can I just like telepathy